Bringing hands into prayer pose. So welcome to Energy Healing Yoga, one of my favorite classes to teach. Taking a few deep breaths right here. And today I would like to focus on the soul and its message to you as a human being. So many in the yogi tradition believe that the seat of the soul lies in the solar plexus. And I tend to agree with that tradition, so this is what I'm going to be focusing on right now. But the soul resides right here. So sometimes when you feel a little bit like you're getting a gut feeling, right, is because your soul is talking to you. But one of the way also your soul talks to you is by sending messages up, the chakras up to your third eye. And your third eye is your point of intuition and manifestation, and is the point where you can actually really strongly manifest your desires, manifest what it is that you want to create with your life. So, that said, we will be focusing on those two major energy centers today. So bring hands to prayer pose. And take a few deep breaths. So as we move through practice, we open up that solar plexus. We open up all the meridians so that you can actually fully hear the messages that your soul might be sending you. Are you willing and are you open to hearing those messages? Sometimes we're just not, and it's totally okay. But one of the things that happened with the soul is that if you don't listen, eventually it kicks. It kicks hard. So it could develop in many different ways. Sometimes if you don't listen to the messages the soul might be sending to you, it could be happening and evolving into depression or physical illness. It doesn't mean that if you are depressed or have a physical illness, that is the reason why. But it can be one of the reasons why. So it costs nothing for you to explore that a little bit and just see if that might hold true for you. So inhale and bring your thumbs up to your third eye. Point of intention, manifestation. A few deep breaths right here. And then exhale, release your hands. I'm going to start very gently. So we are going to start moving the energy from the bottom of your spine all the way up to the top of your head. And then keeping your tailbone down, just focus on that tailbone right now. As you inhale, I want you to imagine the breath being pulled in from the bottom of your spine, opening up your belly, your spine. And as you exhale, just dropping that breath all the way back down. And again, inhaling, pulling the energy in from the tailbone, belly button, spine, chest, throat, third eye, top of the head. Exhale, drop it down. So do 3 more cycles on your own. One more. And exhale. Bring your hands onto your knees, starting to wake up that Kundalini energy, just that energy at the bottom of the spine by starting to rotate the torso to the right. Make circles, reaching your heart forward all the way to the side of the knee and rounding, whichever way you want to start with. Feeling those hips move, feeling your spine starting to wake up a little bit. Depending on where you are in the world, know that in the country it's different times. Here, California time, it's about 12 o'clock. If you're on the East Coast, it's 3. If you're in Europe, it could be late in the evening. So whatever and wherever you are, knowing that you will get exactly out of this practice what your body, your soul, and your mind need. Switch sides. And then come back to center. Pause right here. Grab a hold of your ankles. Then inhale your heart forward. And rounding, sitting cat-cows. Inhale forward, exhale round. Keep moving. Strong inhales through your nose and out of your nose. Inhale, center. Hands come to the side of your shoulders. You're gonna inhale left, exhale right. The whole purpose is for you to make your movements be strong. So if you're too controlled and you go, you're not getting the full benefit of the strength of the breath, and the energy is not moving, it's still stuck. So keep moving. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your arms, pause right here, and then rotate your neck gently to the right. Slow movements. Nothing needs to be too strong. And then switch. And then come back center. And then pause right here. And breathe. And see if you can extend your right leg forward. Inhale and bring your arms up. And then as you exhale, gently fold forward onto that leg. Touch your toes if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. You can even bend that knee slightly if that feels right. Holding on to the foot if possible. Keeping that spine as straight as you can. Inhale here. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, straighten that back. Exhale a little deeper. And move back and forth a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. 4 more times. Inhale, come all the way up and then switch. Left leg comes forward. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold to that leg. So same thing, hold on to the foot if you can. If not, hands on each side of your thigh. And inhale, spine straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight. Exhale, fold. 4 more times. And come all the way up. Crossing your legs. Go ahead and grab blocks if you have blocks. If you don't, you can grab something to put it on each side. And if not, absolutely 100% don't worry about it. You can stay on your hands. But if you have blocks, I know personally I like having blocks. So reaching your left arm or right arm, depending on where you're at and how you want to move, to the side. So if you can put your forearms down without lifting that opposite hip up, then go ahead and do that. If not, if you don't have a block, keep your hand down. Don't lower that forearm down, okay? The whole purpose is don't have your shoulder up to your ear. So hold here. Breathe. Take your upper shoulder. Bring it up and then back. Then take that arm up. I want you to focus on that sternum, the seat of the soul, that solar plexus. Imagine there's a rope attached to that and it's reaching forward. Then the upper ribs are opening up and back, reaching that arm back. Now your head, I know for me it's the same thing. My tendency is my head is going to come forward and it's going to make it harder for me not to round. So bring your head back. Good. And pause here. If you want to and can wrap your arm behind your back, go ahead and do so, but don't round that shoulder. So keep lifting those ribs back. And what I like to do to remind myself to do that is actually have my hand pressing to the back, on my back, so that it's forcing me to sort of like press my chest forward. Breathe through the side of your neck, through that solar plexus, opening as much as possible. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And then take that arm up, come all the way up. And then you're going to switch and go to the opposite side. Reaching out to the side, elbow to that block. Or all the way down or stay on your hand. So lift that shoulder up and back. Take your arm up and then reach it back. Reach it, reach it, reach it. Bring your head back. Pause here. If you want to wrap your arm behind your back, go ahead and do so. So imagine you cracking those ribs open. Breathe. And take your arm back up. And come all the way up. Pause here. A few deep breaths. The seat of the soul, the solar plexus. Go ahead and take your fingertips and press them right underneath where your ribs meet your chest bone. So pressing in, take your fingers in and just kind of like dig in a little bit. Not too much, not too hard yourself, but almost like you're trying to bring your fingers underneath those ribs. The diaphragm. Keep pressing your fingers down and inhaling very deeply into those fingers, trying to press them away. And you might feel sometime, if this is really tight, you might feel something reverberate, like just shooting all the way up to your chest. And that's okay. You're not hurting yourself. Just opening up. So keep pressing in. We always get a little scared when we feel a little discomfort. Am I going to hurt myself? What's happening? So try to just take the panic away and just feel that. Feel yourself pressing down. You might just be a little tiny sore tomorrow, but it's okay. As you inhale, feel your diaphragm pressing those fingers away. And as you exhale, just feel them going a little deeper. And again, inhale. Press and connect. So if you're feeling pain or tightness, which I am at the moment as well, and just know that there shouldn't be, right? There should be being able to breathe in and out freely. The diaphragm should be able to expand as much as possible. 2 more times. And then release. And shake it a little bit. And then breathe and notice if maybe, just maybe, there's a little more freedom. Now listen and ask internally, what is the message? Is there anything that you need to know? It could come up in the form of images, words, feelings, knowing. And then gently see if you can come forward to your hands and knees. And then taking gently a few cat-cow to drop your heart down. And then around. Just move back and forth. Gently. Moving. Maybe letting your hips rotate as well. And dropping that down, rounding gently. And come back, center. You're going to tuck your toes under, and if this does not feel right, you stay on your hands and knees, but if you can, go up into your downward facing dog. Relax your neck. Shake your head. And inhale, come up to your tiptoes, shift forward into a plank. Lower your knees down if you need to. Come all the way down flat onto your belly. Pausing here. So you can bend your knees, flex your feet, and grab your ankles. If you cannot grab your ankles, just reach back. Keep digging your pubic bone into your mat. Lift your chest. Kick those thighs back. 2 breaths. Exhale all the way down, hands back. Gently coming to your hands and knees. Then pressing yourself to child pose. And come all the way back. And tuck your toes under and press back so you can come into just hanging on your legs. Hold right here. Grab your elbows. And be opening your feet as wide apart as your mat. Let that upper chest sway. Shaking that head. And then release your hands down and just hold here like a rag doll in the wind. Letting your spine decompress. Using your exhale to just deepen the pose, coming down a little further down. Then bend your knees slightly, pull your belly button to your spine and gently roll up. Circle your arms back, shoulders back. And coming to the front of your mat, you're going to take your left leg and reach it back. So you can come into a warrior two. So align your feet, heel align with the middle arch of that back foot, bend that knee, open your arms out. And pause here, letting the breath coming through the feet, up the legs, the tailbone, the belly, opening that solar plexus, the chest, flowing in through your third eye all the way out to the top of your head and reversing that movement. And if you can, lower your hand down. So now don't reach forward so your hips are reaching back. So if you have a block, you can put your hand on the block. If that doesn't feel right, elbow to knee. Reaching up with that arm and wrap that arm behind your back. For those of you who feel like they're there today, you can interlock. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm nursing a shoulder injury. So just keep opening, keep breathing. 2 breaths with your heart back. Your heart forward, your shoulder back, your head back. And take that arm all the way up, come all the way back to your warrior two. Let your toes come facing forward. Hold here. And then slowly come down. Holding right here, scoot your arms forward, drop your heart back. So keep reaching your hips back, don't come forward onto your toes, just hold as you are. Relax that neck. Breathe. Walk those hands back, flatten your back, open your arms out, come all the way up. Left toes come, or just come to warrior two to the opposite side, whichever side you are at. Open your arms out, pause here. Breathe. And lower your hand down if you can, or elbow to knee or on a block, arm up. And then wrap your arm behind your back if possible. For those of you who want to interlock, and you know what that is, then you go ahead and do that. Deep breath. Two more inhales. And bring your arm up and come all the way up. Straighten that leg. Hands come to prayer pose. Bring your legs back together. Keeping your hands to the prayer pose, pressing those thumbs against your heart center. Breathe. And taking your left hand against that solar plexus. Take your right hand, your fingertips to your third eye. And then see if you can energetically connect both. Imagine your breath is like an elevator, right? Comes in through your tailbone, first, second, third chakra, stops at the solar plexus. Listen to what the soul has to say. Messages, grabs the messages, and then just slowly brings it up and delivers it to the third eye. And the third eye creates it, manifests it. I hear a lot of people talking about how your third eye needs to be open so you can manifest, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's great, but if you're not fully aligned with the rest of you, if you're not open in your lower chakras area, messages are not going to travel up. And then what happens is people are living from up here and they're floating and there's nothing that's being grounded. They're not hearing the proper messages and they're floating around without being grounded into reality. So there's got to be a balance. And release your hands. Pause here into your Tadasana, breathing in through the feet. And slowly come back down. When you take your blocks, if you have blocks, I'm going to put them in front of you. The goal is you're going to fold forward and put your forehead down, but I want your third eye to touch something. So if you cannot put your forehead on a block because you don't have a block, then come as far down as you can. Press your thumbs against your third eye. If you can't come all the way down, just wherever you stop at, then take your fingertips and press against that third eye. I just want you to just have a strong connection to it right now. So folding as far down as you can. And then pause here. And breathe. Again, pulling energy in from the tailbone up. And come all the way up. And breathe. Go ahead and gently rub your hands together so you can create some heat in between your hands. A little more. Good, and take those hands, press them against your solar plexus. And then listen. And I want you to right now say the mantra, I am. I am. That's all you need to say. I am. Nothing behind it. I am. So together, I am. I am. So you're making a statement. I am. 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 I'm going to add to the mantra. It's going to go, I am the seat of my soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. So together. I am the seat of my soul. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am beautiful. I am. I am. Now keep your left hand onto your solar plexus and take your fingertips to your third eye. I'm going to repeat that mantra. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am bountiful. I am beautiful. I am. I am. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. I am the seat of the soul. I am bountiful. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am. I am. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. One more time all together. I am the seat of the soul. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am. I am. Bring your hands back to prayer. And bring your thumbs to your third eye and focus on the color purple. We're going to Om. Try to Om with a higher vibration, Oming into that third eye and imagining from there's a beam of light that's coming out through your hands, pouring out through your fingertips. And together inhale. Feel the vibration in your upper nasal cavity. Inhale. to prayer pose. Rubbing your hands together one more time. Take your hands to the top of your head, fingers pressing down, and just gently massage your scalp. Letting your thumbs massage the back of the head, even maybe letting your thumbs press down to where your skull meets your neck. Massaging. Just releasing the tension. And then gently just take your fingertips and then press to your forehead, massaging that forehead. Running your fingertips along your eyebrows to the inside of the nose, down all the way to the side of your nose, pressing against your cheekbones. Just follow where the energy guides you, where it feels good. Coming to the temples if you want. And then letting your fingertips glide down, all the way down to your jaw, letting that jaw open. And release. Bring hands to prayer pose. May you listen to the voices that are there to guide you. May you listen to your soul. May your soul find space to be heard. May you be guided peacefully and blissfully. May you trust your instincts. May you trust your intuitions. May you realize that you are always and at all time taken care of. May you find peace in that knowingness. May you find the courage to change the path if it does not feel like you're following the soul. May you find the courage and the bravery to listen. May your path be smooth. May your path be gentle. May your history be remembered. Join me into inhaling, thumbs up to third eye. Inhale deeply, hold breath. Exhale. Inhale again and hold. And exhale, namaste. Satnam.